Matt,
Mm-hmm.
I have a theory.
A theory.
My theory is that hipsters do not exist.
Okay.
And here's why.
Yeah,
So,
elaborate on this.
When you think of a hipster, what do you think of? What do you think of?
Really skinny jeans that aren't blue.
Right.
Hats.
Like
thick,
beanies, kind of like dumb beanies.
thick black rimmed glasses.
Mm-hmm.
Wearing collared shirts and buttoning all the way up to the top button, but without a tie.
Yes.
I mean, I think that does it for a while.
Would you put Chuck Taylors?
Yeah, they're a little more mainstream, but hipsters.
Yeah, so I agree with you. That's what I think of when I think of hipsters. But the reason, so to me, like the root of all evil, being hipsters, is the doing things just for the sake of being different, like just kind of, or even doing things ironically.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason why I don't think that they can exist is because if you're doing something to be a hipster, then you're defeating the purpose because you're just trying to join a group.
Right.
So once, like, if you ever called yourself a hipster, you can't be one. Like, you are banned yourself from it. So if you're like, if you describe yourself as a hipster, you can't be because the truest definition of the word.
Is that like saying that, like, if you say you're part of the internet group Anonymous, then you can't be because you're not anonymous?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Because I mean, so once you call a person a hipster, you have basically killed them off.
I think you're hitting a really deep social commentary here.
Yeah. See, these are the facts here. This is the observation, because I see hipsters and I feel their pain because we all sometimes want to. Sometimes heroes don't wear capes. Sometimes we all want to put on the dumb glasses and cut our hair where the length on the side is like 37 inches shorter than the hair on the top, and we all want to look like Macklemore some days, and we all want to.
I have a hipster haircut. I admit it.
It doesn't look dramatic.
Well, it doesn't look as bad right now because it's been like a couple months since I got it cut.
Yeah,
but I do get like the Macklemore like.
But yours wasn't like dramatic where it was like, oh, we're gonna shave the side of your head with a razor.
Well, yeah, it wasn't like bald on the side, but it is. I go down to like a 2 on the sides, and
a lot of people do that though. But yeah, it's
And I'm like growing out the beard too, so that's like hipsterish now.
Yeah, okay. So my co-host.
But I don't wear skinny jeans because my legs aren't skinny enough.
Yeah, you don't wear dumb glasses.
I don't wear dumb glasses, and I don't button my shirts all the way up to the top button.
Okay, I don't think I could button my shirt.
Oh, well,
excuse you.
Yeah. Sorry, I choked on a hipster.
What? Okay. Edit.
Yeah. Another thing that I just thought of is hipsters like to wear floral shirts. Have you noticed that? Like shirts with flowers on them.
Hawaiian shirts?
No, like floral patterned shirts.
Let's go to the books here.
Yeah.
The internet book.
Just Google like hipster floral shirt. So let me tell you, folks, about this nice Black Friday sale. I see I'm taking your role. Right. Wacky waving inflatable arm flailing tube man. We are currently overstocked on wacky waving inflatable arm flailing tube man.
You're gonna get us shut down, copyright infringement.
Yeah.
We're not Carlos Mencia. We can't go stealing jokes. Oh, I see it. Yeah. Why? That's
I don't know.
So dumb. Look at this guy. This guy's got the dumb haircut. He's got the dumb shirt, and he's got the big dumb like Wayfarer glasses.
Yeah. Oh, and that's another thing about the collared shirts. They're always short sleeved, but like really short sleeved, like up to here.
Now, would you say that part of that is the they roll the cigarettes into the shirt sleeve, because that's a thing too. People do.
Really?
Yeah, it's real dumb too.
That's gross.
This
guy's got the full, like, the haircut that you were just hating on, the beard, the glasses, yeah.
And he's just wearing that shirt kind of casual. I mean, yeah. I don't get the point of, like, a buttoned-up short-sleeve shirt like that. Like a collared buttoned-up short-sleeve shirt. I don't know.
I'll admit, some hipsters have good style.
Some of them do.
The really flamboyant ones that are wearing, like, fucking bright red skinny jeans and like shit like that.
It's like anything else where as a society we have to take the best ideas from them and just make it mainstream like we do with everything,
Right.
But we're not going to wear
because we cannot allow anyone to be different.
No,
we have to.
We're all homogenized. We're all the same.
Mm-hmm.
We're not only a melting pot. We're a stew of radioactive ooze, waiting to make the next superhero.
It's like you take if you see something or some person that goes away from the norm, you got to take them like a piece of meat and just bang on them pulverize them into submission, and then
you throw them on the fryer, and then you got steak.
Mm-hmm.
So do you agree that, based on my definition, hipsters can't exist? Like they're all phonies.
I think it's like a cycling pattern. Hipsters are only hipsters for a very, very short amount of time.
Okay.
And by the time we've heard about them, they're not hipsters anymore. But then by that time, there's new hipsters because they're different from both us and the old hipsters.
So are you saying that somewhere there is a child who is rebelling in a different way? He's rebelling from hipster culture and forming his own new and therefore grassroots hipster culture.
Yeah.
Like he's gonna start like shaving his eyebrows and just having a unibrow in the middle with no eyebrows, and then he's gonna have like hair.
The opposite.
He's gonna have hair on the side like a clown, and then shave the top of it.
You know what's funny is I wouldn't be surprised if like that was.
And he's gonna shave his cheeks on his face, but then just have a massive neck beard.
Yeah. Well, no, people do that already.
Well, it's like being Amish, right?
Yeah, or also like video game players.
Yeah, like not having bad genetics or whatever. No, it's definitely true. Where we are ready to cycle around because hipsters are like they're too big now. They're too mainstream. Mm-hmm. Like a lot of people who aren't hipsters wear Wayfarer glasses and wear skinny jeans and everything,
or get their haircuts,
or like Matt. We I think we're due for a hard reset on society in general. I think we need to all step back. We got to take a step back. We got to start, riding horses to work. I think. Yeehaw.
The Amish are the ultimate hipsters.
Oh yeah, the Amish have been. Well, they weren't. The Amish, because originally that's where everyone kind of lived.
Well, yeah, the Amish have been hipsters for the past 150 years.
Yeah, pretty much like the Industrial Revolution.
Yeah,
they've been hipsters since then. So they can literally say we rode horses before it was cool, while it was cool, and now it's not cool again. They're still rocking it.
I milk my cows at this quaint little place you probably haven't heard about.
If you
go ahead.
I don't even know.
Are you choking on a hipster?
Choking on
hipster got your tongue?
Whoa.
Okay.
Undercut got your tongue?
I saw an Amish person at my job once.
Really? Do they ride in on a horse?
No, they bought a coffee machine.
What?
I'm not making this up either. This isn't like a thing.
We've never made anything up.
And they paid with like real money too. I was expecting like seashells or something.
Yeah, But they a lot of how they power, because they a lot of how they power a lot of their tools and stuff, they just use like old timey diesel engines.
Really?
Because they don't they're not on the grid. So they when they do need to use I don't know if it's power tools or not, but whenever they need to use electricity,
kind of like a bastardized version of like a backup generator or something.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Say they're diesel engines not in vogue, but they're still rocking it. Those Amish hipsters. Yeah, you're right. They're kicking it old school, which is something only a hipster would say at this point. Or like Will Ferrell or whatever. Yeah. We've learned something here today.
Have you ever, I don't even want to bring this up, have you ever heard about the hipster video?
What?
Quote unquote. I watched this, I just remembered it, like, it went viral like maybe 4 years ago or something like that, just when hipsters were like becoming a thing, maybe even longer than that. Mm-hmm. But it's of this meeting of hipsters. This video is of this meeting of hipsters in Chicago. And this girl gets up in front of all of them, and she reads this poem that she wrote. and it's like life is shit, everything's meaningless or whatever. And she's reading this from a piece of paper.
Sounds like my kind of person.
And then she reads it backwards, and I don't mean she reads like shit is everything like that. She's like pronouncing the words backwards. But like, yeah, she's like pronouncing the words as if they're like being played backwards. There we go. And after
hold on, we're listening to the song.
Do you think the mic picks it up?
It better.
This is to signify that it is 10 p.m. at night, ladies and gentlemen.
That's right. Okay, go ahead.
All right, but anyway, okay, so she reads this like depressing poem about life is shit, and then she reads it backwards.
Like Stairway to Heaven backwards, like the Devil song.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then she opens up this like 4-year-old can of SpaghettiOs, and it's like black, and she's like wiping it on herself. And then she places it on the ground. She takes a pair of scissors, cuts a hole in like the crotch of her jeans, and then pees on the can of SpaghettiOs. And this was considered the definitive hipster video. Like, fuck.
How did I miss this?
This is what I don't want to look it up or anything now, but yeah.
That is awful.
They
were at a hipster conference, you said?
Yeah, or
Is that what you said?
The worldwide hipster conference.
The meeting of the hipsters.
Yeah.
It's like the Juggalos.
No, I wouldn't call it a conference. It was like, it looked like some rented out apartment that like this hipster society had rented out just for this purpose. Oh, and there were like 30 hipsters sitting on the ground watching this girl do this like
peeing into a rotten performance art. That is awful.
Yeah. And I might have gotten some small details wrong or something, but I'm pretty sure that's exactly how the video goes down.
That might be the worst thing I've ever heard in my entire life. Nah.
We'll put a link for it in the description.
Yeah, if you're brave enough to watch it. I don't know if I'm brave enough to watch it. And you know what? If you're gonna watch it,